Iron Mike, a force of nature. Mike Tyson, in his prime. Just saying the name sends shivers down your spine. Late 80s, early 90s, this dude was a beast. He wasn't just a boxer, he was a destroyer. He moved differently, man. He had this aura, this intensity that messed people up before the bell even rang. Tyson's power was legendary. We're not talking about just knockout power, but raw, concussive force. He hit like a goddamn truck. Guys would go down from body shots, leg shots, anything he landed clean. His combination of speed and power was unheard of in the heavyweight division. And the speed, man, the speed. For a heavyweight, he was insanely fast. He would bob and weave, slipping punches, getting inside and then unleashing hell. His head movement was something else, making guys miss by a hair. You got to remember, this was a different era of boxing. These guys were warriors, gladiators in the ring, and Tyson was the emperor. Now let's talk about the silverback gorilla. These animals are the embodiment of raw, primal power. They're massive, easily twice the size of a man with muscles on muscles. They don't even lift, bro. They just eat plants and move trees like it's nothing. A silverback's bite force is insane, over 1,000 pounds per square inch. That's double the bite force of a lion. Their canines are like daggers, designed to tear through flesh and bone. One bite from this thing and it's game over. And don't forget their arms. They're incredibly strong. With a reach that's way longer than any human, they can rip trees apart, throw rocks that weigh hundreds of pounds. Imagine those arms connecting with a human body. It wouldn't be pretty. They're also incredibly agile for their size. They can move surprisingly fast in short bursts, and their reflexes are lightning quick. They're used to fighting off predators in the jungle, so they know how to handle themselves in a scrap. So, we've got Mike Tyson, the baddest man on the planet, at his peak, versus a silverback gorilla, the king of the jungle. This is the ultimate clash of titans, man. Let's talk raw power. Tyson's punching power was legendary, but a gorilla's strength is on a whole other level. They can lift over 2,000 pounds, which is more than 10 times their body weight. They're built for brute force. Tyson might have the advantage in terms of striking technique. He's a trained boxer, knows how to put his weight behind his punches, generate power from his hips, but a gorilla's natural weapons are its fists and teeth. One good shot from either of those could be fatal. Then there's the bite force. Tyson's bite is strong for a human, but it's nothing compared to a gorilla's. Their jaws can crush bone, and they're not afraid to use them. One bite to the arm, the leg, or God forbid the neck, and it's over. This is a tough one to call, man. Tyson's got the technique and the punching power, but the gorilla's got the raw strength and those teeth. It's a recipe for a wild fight. Section 4, Speed and Agility. Tyson's dance. Gorilla's explosiveness. Speed and agility are crucial in any fight. Tyson was known for his incredible hand speed and footwork. He could bob and weave, slip punches, and get inside on his opponents. He was like a middleweight trapped in a heavyweight's body. Gorillas are deceptively quick for their size. They can move with surprising speed and agility in short bursts, especially when they're charging. They're also incredibly agile in close quarters, using their long arms and powerful legs to maneuver and strike. Tyson's advantage would be his footwork and overall agility. He could use his speed and movement to stay out of the gorilla's range, darting in and out to land quick punches, but one mistake, one moment of hesitation, and the gorilla could close the distance. And let's not underestimate the gorilla's reflexes. They're used to fighting off predators in the wild, so they're hardwired to react quickly to danger. They might not be as technically skilled as Tyson, but they're incredibly explosive and can cover ground fast. It's a classic matchup of speed versus power. Tyson's got the agility and footwork, but the gorilla's got the raw explosiveness and those devastating strikes. Section 5, Fight IQ, Strategy versus Instinct. When it comes to fight IQ, Tyson's got the edge. He's a master strategist, able to analyze his opponents, exploit their weaknesses, and break them down mentally and physically. He's got a lifetime of experience in the ring, fighting at the highest level. Gorillas, on the other hand, rely more on instinct and raw aggression. They're not known for their strategic thinking, but they're incredibly strong and determined. When a gorilla fights, it fights to win, using all its strength and ferocity to overpower its opponent. Tyson's strategy would likely involve wearing the gorilla down, using his speed and movement to avoid those powerful attacks while landing quick, damaging shots. He'd need to be patient, picking his moments to strike and avoiding a brawl. But the gorilla wouldn't be an easy target. Its instincts would take over, driving it to close the distance and unleash its raw power. It wouldn't be playing any games, just pure primal instinct taking over. It's a fascinating contrast. Tyson's calculated aggression versus the gorilla's raw, untamed fury. Could Tyson's ring IQ overcome the gorilla's primal instinct? Section 6. Rules of engagement, ring versus jungle law. The environment and rules of engagement would play a huge role in this hypothetical fight. In a boxing ring, Tyson would have the advantage. He's used to fighting within those confines, using the ropes and the limited space to his advantage. But in a no-holds-barred fight in the gorilla's natural habitat, the odds would shift dramatically. The gorilla would have the home field advantage, able to use its environment to its advantage. Trees, rocks, anything could become a weapon. Let's not forget the gorilla's ground game. They are incredibly strong and agile on the ground, able to grapple and wrestle with ease. Tyson's boxing skills wouldn't be as effective on the ground, where the gorilla could use its full weight and strength to its advantage. Under boxing rules, Tyson might be able to use his speed and technique to outpoint the gorilla, keeping it at bay and avoiding a brawl. But in a no-holds-barred fight, in the gorilla's domain, it's a whole different ball game. Section 7. The verdict, a hypothetical king. So who would win in a fight between Mike Tyson and a silverback gorilla? It's the ultimate hypothetical matchup, a clash of titans from different worlds. In a straight-up fight with no rules in the gorilla's natural habitat, I'd have to give the edge to the gorilla. Its raw strength, size advantage, and those teeth are just too much to overcome. Tyson's speed and technique would only get him so far against an opponent that can rip trees apart. But in a boxing ring with rules and regulations, Tyson would have a fighting chance. His speed, footwork, and boxing IQ could allow him to outmaneuver the gorilla, land some damaging shots, and potentially win a decision. But let's be real, this is all hypothetical. We're talking about two incredibly powerful animals, each at the peak of their physical prowess. It's a fight that would be brutal, unpredictable, and ultimately a testament to the raw power of nature. It's important to remember that this is all in good fun, a thought experiment to explore the limits of human and animal capabilities. There's no need to pit these magnificent creatures against each other in real life. Let's appreciate them for the incredible beings they are and leave it